Hey everybody, it's Glenn
and Craig back in this video.
SDCC 2015.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
It's not really, is it?
It is to me. It's like all my Christmases come at once.
Oh.
It's condensed into 48 hours, all the news on movies, TV, comics, action figures.
Was Santa good to you this year?
We're going to get into that,
Yeah.
but I got more than a lump of coal, let's say. But less than my heart's desire.
Well, there we are. So the first reveals that we saw were on the previous night, and those were of the Spider-Man wave coming out in 2016, right?
Wave 1 2016.
So in this wave of Spider-Man Legends, which I guess we will end up calling the Absorbing Man wave, of course, is the Absorbing Man. Absorbing Man looks cool. He's doing that kind of thing where he's absorbing stuff. I just wish they'd make a standard.
A tree with one arm and some bricks.
Yeah. Absorbing everything at the same time. What is it going to do when it meets in the middle? And also he's huge.
His ball chain accessory is Thunderballs.
Yeah.
So I imagine he's going to be Wrecking Crew size, which I think that's okay for Absorbing Man.
I think that's perfect.
In real world terms, that would make him about 8 feet.
Speed Demon comes with a little Silvermane head in a remote control car.
Someone at Hasbro reads comics.
I know.
As a pack-in accessory, that's kind of a real treat.
Yeah.
It shows a real, service to very comic purist fans.
Mm-hmm. Ben Reilly Spidey, the sensational Spider-Man.
Unexpected. We were predicting a symbiote, black costume Spider-Man.
But I do quite like the Ben Reilly Spider-Man costume. I think I've always thought it's quite a cool redesign of Spider-Man.
Yeah, it doesn't reinvent the wheel, but is distinct and interesting in its own right.
Yeah. Not too keen on the figure itself, though, to be honest. I don't know why it just doesn't seem that exciting to me. I don't know, I just expected to have more nostalgic feelings to see it, but just didn't get them off of that. But he comes with alternate hands and head to make him into Spider Carnage. Now that they're putting in extra Spider Carnage bits, repaint that Carnage head and give him Toxin's claws. It's a clever way to sell that figure.
It is interesting that he's coming with those parts. Just seems the budget seems to be there for this wave.
Yeah, I think the Spider-Man ones must be selling really well. Morbius, the living vampire.
Morbius, I'm not sure if that's the Grim Reaper.
Oh, okay.
It could be Buckycap, I'm not sure.
Interesting.
I'm yet to get the Grim Reaper, so I'm not that familiar with...
Yes. How to tell it apart from
the
other ones. I'm not sure what's going on with his wings.
It might be a Spider-Woman,
Yeah.
Jessica Drew scenario where you get one set fully extended and then another set. It's very hard. If I ever draw a comic, I'm going to make sure never to draw like Concertina wings connecting from the body to the arm because it's a bitch for action figures. Yeah, I'd say I was a bit disappointed with the head sculpt on Morbius.
Yeah, I don't
think you could have gone to town a bit more.
He didn't seem to have like a very piggy nose, or he wasn't very bat-like, and I don't really like the wide open mouth. I don't know.
I saw someone post on Facebook that it's nowhere near as good as the Spider-Man Classics Morbius. I'm like, are you kidding? That was famous Marvel Legends collector Helen Keller.
The Beetle. Lady Beetle. Shabeetle. Beetlet.
Some really nice sculpting on her.
I was surprised they did that with her when they could just have painted a wasp.
Yeah.
Pink and green.
There's effort gone into quite a few of these.
Jack-o'-lantern. Yeah.
I thought the head sculpt was immense on that.
Really, really good that they did it so much better than they did Dormammu. I'm surprised.
Yeah. And that looks like maybe the Wiccan ghost.
Oh, yes.
Body.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
The only thing I don't like is his accessories. He comes with a broomstick to ride on and a scythe. And they have like a handle where instead of him holding the accessories, it seems like you wedge his hand into.
Yeah, because they only had those ghost hands.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, well.
But, it's a very unique action figure, which I really enjoy.
And that's a really good body. I got the Thunderbolts box set Ghost, and it's one of my favourite figures that I like to pick up and move around. Very expressive, I feel. So it'll be good to see Jack-o'-lantern done that way. And SpiderGwen comes with an unmasked head with numbers tattooed on her cheek.
I wasn't that fond of SpiderGwen at first, but with her interchangeable head, she kind of came alive a little bit for me.
Yeah. I'm not too fond of Spider-Gwen's design in general. Anyway, I think it's a bit lazy.
The head looked a bit too much like just a balloon that's painted. And there didn't seem to be the distinction of the
sculpt face
of
the...
Yeah. But the unmasked head looked really nice.
Yeah. See how they botch it when they paint her eyes in different directions. Venom with an alternate head to make him into another Venom. I knew he was going to be a bit of a letdown when I heard like sort of rumours that he was going to come out in this wave. I just didn't think they would just use any old body to put him on. And he is kind of a letdown. But I think that's coming off of the Marvel Select one.
I mean, the Marvel Select Venom has set a very high bar.
And I think the heads are kind of goofy. I think Venom's head is very difficult to capture, though.
You know, the heads give me a 90s animated series.
Yeah, they're very kind of duck-billed sort of things going on. But it's good. I mean, this is the first time he's got a Marvel Legend since the box set.
Yeah, which was half-assed.
It was
Sabretooth.
Sabretooth. And now we may be getting him on another Sabretooth body, right?
Yeah, well, I can't tell if that's Grim Reaper or the Hyperion.
Yeah.
I mean, it should really be on Hyperion.
It should be. It should be on the biggest body they've got, given he's in a proper bodybuilder. But it's Hasbro, they're insane, right?
Yeah, sometimes they just seem so on it. Like the head of Silvermane.
Yeah.
So they do that on one hand, and then on the other, they just half-ass Venom, who out of this selection, you know, is the biggest cult character.
Absolutely, he's the known quantity. So how are you feeling about this lineup?
I think it's a very strong lineup.
Yeah.
Very excited about these.